Amos. Words of Amos, who had been among herdsmen of Tekoa, that he has been concerning Israel in the days of Uzziah, king of Judah, and in the days of Jerusalem, son of Joash, king of Israel, 2 years before the shaking. And he says, Yahweh roars from Zion and gives forth his voice from Jerusalem, and pastures of the shepherds have mourned, and the top of Carmel has withered. And thus says Yahweh, I have sent a fire against the house of Hazael, and it has consumed the palaces of Ben-Hadad, and I have broken the bar of Damascus, and cut off the inhabitants from Beket Aven, and the holder of a sepulchre for Beth Eden, and the peoples of Araman, and have been removed to Kir, saith Yahuwah. Thus with Yahweh for 3 transgressions of Gaza, and for 4 I do not reverse it, because of their removing of complete captivity, to deliver up to Edom. And I have sent a fire against the wall of Gaza, and it has consumed her palaces, and I have cut off the inhabitants from Ashdod, and a holder of the sepulchre from Ashkelon. And I have turned back my hand against Ekron, and the remnant of the Philistines has perished. And the Lord Yahweh said, Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Tyre, and for 4 I do not reverse it, because of their deliverings up a complete captivity to Edom, and they did not remember the brotherly covenant. And I have said, 4 I do not reverse it continuously, and his wrath he has kept it forever. And I have set a fire against Teman, and it has consumed palaces of Bozrah. Thus says Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of son of Ammon, pregnant ones of Gilead, to enlarge their border. And I have kindled a fire against the wall of Rabbah, and it has consumed her palaces, with a shout in a day of battle, with a whirlwind in a day of windstorm. And the king has gone in removal, he and his heads together with Yahweh. Thus says Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Moab, and for 4 I do not reverse it, because of his burning the bones of the king of Edom to the lime. And I have set a fire against Moab, and it has consumed the palaces of Keroth. And Moab is dying with noise, with shouting, with the voice of a horn. And I have cut off judge from her midst, and I slay all of its herds him. And Yahweh, thus saith Yahweh, selling the righteous for silver, and for the needy for a pair of sandals, who are painting for the dust of the earth on the head of the poor. I and the way of the humble they turn aside, and a man and his father go to the girl, so as to defile my holy name, and they stretch themselves on pledged garments near every altar, and their wine of fine ones they drink in the house of their gods. And I have destroyed themselves on pledged garments near every altar, and the wine of fine ones they drink. The Amorite before them, whose height is as the height of cedars, and he is stronger as the oaks, and I destroy his fruit from above, all his roots from beneath. And I have brought you up from the land of Egypt, and caused you to go to the wilderness 40 years, saying, do not prophesy. Behold, I am pressing you under, sons of Israel, a declaration of Yahweh. And you have caused the Nazarites to drink wine, and on the prophets you have laid charge. I swiftly, and the say, do not prophesy, but And the strong does not strengthen his power, and the mighty does not deliver his soul. And the handler of bow does not hard among the mighty, flees naked in the day, a declaration of Yahweh. Hear this word that Yahweh has spoken concerning you, O sons of Israel, concerning the family that has brought you up from the land of Egypt, saying, only you have known of my families of earth, therefore I charge on you all the iniquities. Do two talk together. If they, saying, only you have known all the families of the earth, therefore I charge on you the iniquities. Do two walk together if they have not met? Does a lion rear in a forest and has no prey? Does a young lion give out his voice from his habitation? If he has not caught, does a bird fall into a snare of the earth, and there is no trap for it? Does a snare go up to the ground, and does it not capture? Does nothing, except he has revealed his counsel to his servants from the prophets. A lion has roared, who does not fear? Lord Yahweh has spoken, who does not prophesy? Speak to the palaces in Ashdod, and to the palaces in the land of Egypt, and say, be gathered on mountains of Samaria, and see many troubles within her, and oppressed ones in her midst, and they have not known to act straightforwardly. A declaration of Yahweh, who are treasured up violence and spoil in their palaces. Therefore, thus say Lord Yahweh, as an adversary, as a shepherd delivers from the lion's mouth 2 legs or a piece of ear, so the sons of Israel delivered, who are sitting in Yahweh, God of hosts. For in the day of my charging the transgressions of Israel on him, I have laid the charge on the altars of Bethel. I and the horns of the altar have cut off, and they have fallen to the earth, and I have struck the winter house with the summer. House and houses of ivory have perished, and many houses have been consumed. A declaration of Yahweh. Hear the word, you cows of Bashan, who are on the mountains of Samaria, who are oppressing the poor, who are bruising the needy, who are saying to the lords, bring in and we will drink. Lord Yahweh has sworn by his holiness, behold, days are coming on you, and he has taken away your way with hooks, and your posterity with fish hooks, and by breaches you go forth, a woman before her, and you have cast down the high places. A declaration of Yahweh. Enter Bethel and